Right, so I'm going to start giving pool a clean. So I've just got my jet wash out, my power washer, courtesy of a mate of mine, a Kiwi. So I've got power under here, that you can see, that's filter and pump timer and a spare filter. So I can do a quick changeover because it gets dirty pretty quick. So, as you can see, and all that hot wall there, that's all bat shit actually. Now I used to get a big pile of it here because they used to nest inside this umbrella, but I've kept wetting it down and I think they've disappeared now. So I'm going to start giving this a good clean out, and eventually I'm going to get to that leak behind that light. So catch you later, guys. Right guys, so pool's had a good pressure wash out. Now what I can see is in bottom, you know, down at bottom, definitely needs some grouting adding. So I'll let that dry out now, get some grout. I mean, you can even see on this back wall, you know, something's missing, you can see it patches. So I'll get some grout and I'll do that the next day or two. I've just planted Calla, I can't remember if they're called Calamuchi or Calachucha, some Japanese plant. You can see these. It's a big tree. Now it's the same as this one, and it's just coming back now. Now I don't know if it's a yearly thing, but all the leaves fell off it and they just become stumps, but now they're growing back again. But I'll just show you this stump here is that, and it was only that stem. So they're really easy to propagate. You just chop them off, top and bottom, leave it 2-3 weeks and just stick it in soil, and boom, it's suddenly sprouted 3 arms. So that's where we are, guys, at the moment. So pool's done, all clean, but now I need grout, and I don't know if I've got any in my shed or not. If not, I'll have to buy some, but I think I need to do it. I can see, I know it's difficult to see from here, but where is it? Just there, you see that black bit? That's right through the concrete. So I'll get some grout and I'll have a quick run round and patch it up, I think, and then that should be it, hopefully. Cleaned up bat shit off at wall. I've just put it over there at the moment in cupboard because tomorrow I'll use it again. So everything's done, everything's watered, but again, look at that, it's dried out already. Alright guys, that's end of today. She's brought me a burger. I don't know where she's got it from. Oh, McDonald's. So that's it. So guys, I'll catch you again later. Bye bye. Oh, there we go, peeps. So I've regrouted what needed regrouting, but once I were in there on my hands and knees, I can see this hell of a lot of it. I mean, to be honest, it all needs scraping out and redoing, but I ain't doing that. I don't mind grouting, but you know, such as all these tiles, you know how much. I mean, these big ones are not bad. I mean, these are 30 by 30, but this stripped out bottom what definitely needs doing, and definitely at bottom half of that's going to be a lot of pain and a lot of grief. So like I said, I've done what seemed really bad, washed it all down, and I'll get it filled up now. Only normally takes around in fact I can't remember since last time I filled it. Not a long time, I think around 2.5 hours, something like that. So I've already got my chlorine dispenser floating around, there's chlorine in there. So what I normally do now when I've cleaned it like this, I'll get it filled up, let chlorine do its trick, and if weather's not so good over the next few days, I'll also put Chlorex in and just keep pumping, filter running, just swirl it all around until I'm ready to use it, and then drain it, pressure wash it down one more time, and then fill it up. But as I will see how it goes. We'll see it morning. I'll get it filled up. I've finally taken that light off and put some more sealant. It didn't look like it could be leaking there. Now I have a feeling I know what it is, and it's a bit of a bummer and it's sort of a mistake on my part. If you look at these seating, where are they? I put plastic along all this, all the way around, because I didn't want to be cutting myself or it chipping. Now the problem is that is not watertight. Now the second screw, well, not really a screw up, but bearing in mind when I skimmed it all, I did put waterproofing in it. Now the thing is, this seating, if you took that top off, this is full of glass, smashed wine bottles, maybe around 400 wine bottles, any rocks I found around garden, nothing what could rot, but I got rid of a lot of garbage from doing garden, stones and big pebbles and things like that. Then filled it up with sand, you know, to pack it all in nice and tight. Then obviously a bit of rebar and put tops on and then tiled. I have a funny feeling where it's leaking is under that plastic. Now, because there's a lot of garbage in here, even though it's solid, there's a lot of sand, so water will seep in. Now, I've known this since probably day 2 at pool being operational, because now and again you see odd bubble rise, so there's a bubble coming out, that's air getting forced out for water in. So what I might do this time, because when it does leak, if I just don't touch it and don't do anything, it goes down and it stops right on edge of the seat, and this bit all stays full, which just coincides with the line there where the pipe goes through. So now I've redone that. If this still leaks, that's where it is. Now, I bought some waterproofing last year from China, and it's supposed to be for pools and gutters, and it dries clear like a clear varnish, but a little bit rubberized. So I did all the edging all the way around. Within 2 days, it all turned white and just peeling off like dead skin. So again, more Chinese false crap advertising. So if this has not cured it with the light, I think that's going to be it, because believe me, there'll be a hell of a lot of water to fill up these seats. Even though it's compacted with the amount of sand, a lot's going to seep in. So one experiment I could do is fill it up, let it go down, keep filling it, and see if eventually these get full. Because I'll be honest, I never leave this pool water in for more than, let's say, 10 days. I like to clean it out, refresh it. I only have to turn a tap off, or put a tap on, and it empties it. Takes around, I think around 5 hours to empty. So I normally do it overnight, so you can see there's a tap there. So I just undo that tap and it drains it. So, I mean, everybody, even the wife, is telling me, oh God, don't worry about it, it's only a little bit of water, but it's a bit of a principle with me and pissing me off. So we'll just see how it goes. Right guys, I'll let it keep filling and I'll come back again in a bit. Cheers. Hey guys, right, well it's been filling up for about an hour now. Let's have a look. Well, not even quite an hour. Oh, it's above seating now. So what I normally do here, well, what you have to do with this pump, I mean, it's not on yet. If I can do this with one hand, undo that, and then have it. Oh, hang on, I've not even put plug at bottom. There we go. That's it. So let that fill. It's above intake, I think, just a little bit dark. 6:15 and it's dark already. So water's not coming out of that yet, so there's not enough pressure in the pool. Let's just put light on. So that's it with lighting on. Now you can set this to any colour you want, but batteries, it's a remote control one actually. Remote control's gone, so it'll have to work. So at the moment it's a discotheque. Now it looks a little bit milky, and that's these chlorine tablets. They really go milky to start with because they dissolve really quickly. Hang on, let's have a look at this. Let's see if I can just leave that open a bit, and then once it fills up, just like an airlock, get all air out of it, and then I can actually put the pump on. Yeah, you can see bubbles coming up there. Maybe not, but they're coming up there, so it's filling pump up slowly. So have a look at this. Oh, there you see water's coming out, so close in now. Now there's a plug somewhere here. Hang on. Oh God, I have to get on my knees. Hang on. And that's the pump on. Little bit noisy to start, it's got a lot of air in the system. Again, look, there we go. I'm not sure what time is set on that, but not really important at the moment. So you can see it there squirting back in now. So to get it all circulated. So that's it for now, guys. I'll come back when it's a little bit fuller. Cheers. Well, I'll go and check on this pool. Wow, we've got almost a full moon tonight. Just see it there. He's looking good. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, he's wow, he is full. Too full. It's about to overflow. So in fact, it is already. Wow, so it's taken just 2 hours. Okay, so that's it. So he's all done, full. So you never know, I might even be able to get into it in the morning. Now you can see water's running down here. Down wall. It's right to the top, look at that. Yeah. Okay, so that's good, so just 2 hours, so definitely good water pressure tonight. Well, that's it, guys. Say it looks a little bit milky, but only with certain lights. But that will clear. Filter's running. Now this filter, it does 4, 6, 8, 12 hours cycle. But that don't mean it does 12 on, 12 off. Whatever time you turn it on, like I think I've got this on for 8 hours. So if I turned it on at, let's say, I don't know, I'm going to turn it on 6:30, it'll just turn off 8 hours later, but come on again at 6:30 tomorrow night. So normally what I do, I have it coming on in the morning. So one day I'll just wake up early around 6, turn it on, and have it on for 12 hours, and then it'll come on at 6 AM every single morning for 12 hours or 8 hours, whatever I decide. Oh well, so that's it, guys. So everything's looking good. Loads of mangoes have fallen again. See all these here. I think she's going to try and find somebody now to climb tree and get them all down, because it really is waking us up at night now, dropping on this roof. Alright guys, so there we go. I'll talk to you again some other time. Cheers, bye bye.